Hello, viewers. I'm Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a topic approaches of social movements. So far as approaches of social movements are concerned, there are six important approaches of social movements. But in this video, we'll discuss three important approaches of social movement like Gandhian approach, liberal approach, and structural functional approach. And this is the part one of approaches of social movement. And the social movement is found in plus 3 fifth semester DSE paper, and the name of the paper is Development Process and Social Movements in Contemporary India. But before I discuss approaches of social movement, part 1, I want to inform my viewers that name of my channel is Dilip Kumar Pal 9375, where you will find videos from plus 3 first semester to plus 3 sixth semester polity honors, videos of plus 3 first semester to fifth semester ethics and values, videos of plus 3 first semester to second semester political and general elective, and some videos of plus 2 first year political science and plus 2 second year political science, and some videos of environmental studies of plus 3 first semester. Let us start. Approaches of social movements. In this video, we'll discuss Gandhian approach, liberal approach, and structural functional approach. Let us start. Gandhian approach. Approaches of social movements mean way of dealing with social movements or viewpoint relating to social movements. It means different thinkers decide to start social movements for what grounds, and means they apply in social movements to achieve their goal. So approaches of social movement means approaches or viewpoints of different scholars about social movements. Approaches of social movement means views of different scholars about social movements, mainly reasons to start movements, reasons to start social movements. What are the reasons why they will start social movements, and what methods they will apply. It is known as the approaches of social movement. So approaches of social movement means views of different scholars about social movements, mainly reasons to start social movements, and their methods to achieve the goal through social movements. So first of all, take off Gandhian approach. Gandhiji felt the need of a social movement to achieve equality among people, irrespective of caste, color, religion, etc., development of rural area, decentralization of power to solve rural problem, make villages self-sufficient, etc. In order to achieve this his goal, through social movement, he was in favor of applying following techniques. Mahatma Gandhi was interested to start social movements because at the time there were discrimination, inequality in the field of caste, color, religion, language, and he started social movement for the decentralization of power. He started social movement to make villages self-sufficient, to make development of village. So Mahatma Gandhi was interested. He felt the need of social movement to drive out discrimination in the field of, on the ground of caste, color, religion, language. Another purpose of social movement is to make village self-sufficient. He started social movement to for the development of villages. He started social movement to develop indigenous culture, not to adopt European culture. So he was interested to start social movement to avoid discrimination in the field of caste, color, religion, language, for the development of villages, decentralization of power, to make villages self-sufficient, to give people employment, etc. So he felt the need of social movements. But what methods he applied? In order to achieve his goal through social movements, he was in favor of applying following techniques. So in order to achieve his goal, in order to achieve the goal of social movement, he applied following techniques. Number one, application of non-violent means. He believed to apply non-violent means, not violent. Number two, give priority to ethical means to achieve end. He gave priority to apply ethical means, just means, legal ways to achieve the end. It means he emphasized more to mean over end. He emphasized more to mean over end. Due to this reason, he gave priority to adopt ethical means, legal means, or just means. Number three, give priority to development of rural area through his constructive policy. He gave priority for the development of rural area through his constructivist policy. He want to reconstruct, he want to develop rural area. Fourth, give priority to development of all through his Sarvodayit policy. He want development of not a few sections. He want development of all through his Sarvodaya policy. It is another technique. Rejecting Eurocentric view of development means not to give priority to adopt Europe culture. He was against Eurocentrism. He was not in favor of giving priority to European culture. It was another technique. Fifth, sixth, take support of state to make development. To achieve his goal, he wanted to take support of state, not to neglect state. Boycott oppressive regimes not only in India but also in global sphere. To achieve his goal, he was in favor to boycott oppressive, anarchist regimes, not only in India, but also in the global sphere. Then, mass support for constructive programs. He wanted mass support for constructive programs. Then, to fight against colonialism worldwide in general, Asia, Africa, Latin America in particular. He wanted to fight against colonialism, not only in India, but also in Asia, Africa, Latin American countries. Then, end apartheid or racial discrimination. He wanted to end apartheid or racial discrimination. Then give priority to handlooms in place of use of machines to generate employment. He gave priority to handlooms in place of use of machines to generate employment. Then finally, give priority to Swadeshi in place of foreign goods. He gave priority to Swadeshi in place of use of foreign goods. So, Mahatma Gandhi was very much Mahatma Gandhi was very much interested for social movements. And in order to achieve the goal of social movements, he applied different type of techniques. So we are clear about the Gandhian approach. Now we'll see liberal approach. Liberals also feel the need of social movements in the society to achieve various goals. Just as Mahatma Gandhi was interested for social movements, liberals also were interested for social movements to achieve goals like freedom of speech for all, freedom of speech for all, freedom of religion for all, freedom of religion for all, equality for law, separation of church from state, separation of church from state, freedom of press, freedom of newspaper, constitutional government, limited government, supporting private property. They supported private property. So liberals also were interested or are interested for social movement to achieve different type of goals like freedom of speech for all, freedom of religion for all, equality for law, separation of church from state, freedom of press, constitutional government, supporting private property, etc. In order to achieve their goal, they believe in application of following things or techniques. In order to achieve their goal, they believed in the application of following techniques. What techniques liberals adopt? Number one, give more liberty to people. They are interested to give more liberty to people. Number two, separation of power among the organs of government. Among the organs of government, legislature, judiciary, power must be separated. See, establish independent judiciary. They are interested to establish independent judiciary. Judiciary must be free from legislature and executive. Then, check and balances among branches of government. A government has three branches: executive, legislature, judiciary. They must have check and balance. They must check one another. So this is the liberal approach. Now we'll discuss structural function approach. This approach speaks that just as in the human body, various organs work together for the overall health of the body, so in the same way, in the society there are some structures who perform some functions for the smooth operation of the society. Structural functional approach speaks that just as in a human body, there are various organs who function for the overall function of the body. In a similar manner, in society, there are some structures who perform some functions for the better function of the society. These structures are state, family, education institution, mass media, religious institution. So, just as in the human body, there are many organs who function for the normal function of the body. In a similar manner, in the society, there are some structures like family, government, education institution, religious institution. They perform some functions for the smooth functioning of the society. So, when these structures are unable to perform their functions, or people are not satisfied with their functions, there is psychological pressure on people and it leads to social movements or mass upsurge increases. So it is a function of social structures to perform their functions. If they will be unable to perform their functions in a better way or with their function, expectation of people are not fulfilled or people are not satisfied, then there will be psychological pressure on the people, and it leads to mass movement or social movements. So it is a cause of social movement. The only remedy to control social movement is that all the structure in the society should perform their work efficiently or in just way. So expectations of people in society will be fulfilled and they will not be frustrated. So structural functional approach speaks that it is the duty of all the structural society to perform their function in an efficient way. If they will be unable to perform their function in an efficient way, it gives rise to mass protests. So the only remedy is that the structure should function, the structure should perform their function efficiently. If they will perform their function efficiently, there will be no chance of social movements. So in this video, part 1, we have discussed Gandhian approach, liberal approach and structural functional approach. So I request my viewers that any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic. You'll get bilingual videos both in Odia and English. So I request my viewers to subscribe my channel and aware of your friend to subscribe my channel so new videos will come to them. Remember, to give help to anybody, it is a great social work. Thank you. Have a good day.